Hi, good evening. This is your friend Han here, and it is great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very excited because I get to share with you one of a kind WSO that is gonna coming out tomorrow. You know, once in a while, out of blue, someone will publish an awesome WSO that is, one truly unique method, right? And this time is for everyone who wants to learn how to earn lazy income. Hence passive income, right? So if you study successful people, I'm talking about very wealthy people, and what they always do is they take active income and funding their passive income, right? So passive income is something like, hey, if I don't want to wake up and work today, the money still comes in, like writing a book, Kindle, right? And like writing a magazine, have a rental property. Those are passive incomes, right? So something that's working for you while you're sleeping, in other words. So I've been doing passive income all my life, and always looking for a new way to increase my passive income all the time, online or offline. So today I'm very excited to introduce a very lazy way to do this passive income, a very truly unique method. And without further ado, please allow me to introduce to you a excellent product that's going to coming out tomorrow. It's called the Passive Print System. The Passive Print System, as you can see over here. It is by a great mentor and friend of mine, Adam. You're going to learn a lot about him in the next couple minutes, okay? So, and you're going to truly learn how you can sell a one-page newsletter with low ticket, have a 400% retention rate, then selling a 297 high ticket item. So you're gonna learn all that awesome tricks and what exactly is a passive print system. What is it entail, and how is this different than other passive income system? I think after you listen to the interview, you definitely want to grab a copy over this, okay? And tomorrow, please watch out for my email, and I'm gonna have my exclusive review on this as well. So without further ado, let's enjoy the interview, and I'll see you in there, okay? All right, until next time, may love and peace always be with you. Keep smiling. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is great to see you here again. And today I'm very excited to have Adam come with us, do an interview with us for the very first time. And he's kind of one of those top internet guys, come behind the scene, does a lot of stuff that he doesn't really want to come out on the surface and teach us about. But this time I happened to grab him and to kind of show us how do you really set up a passive kind of lazy marketing system. He just kind of come out, and at the end of the interview he's going to review this awesome product that he's going to coming out tomorrow, and he's going to talk to you a lot of detail about his product at the end of the interview. So you need to pay attention, because this is not like a typical WSO. This is something really fully tested and very easy to do, okay? So before we get into the interview, let's kind of learn how Adam started with the internet marketing and what did he exactly do to achieve the level of success he has today. So Adam, could you kind of take over the mic, kind of share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Absolutely, and it's kind of, I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now, and I fell into it completely backwards. I was a financial advisor back in 2008, and then, in North America, the stock market crashed, and financial advisors weren't looked upon too positively. So I lost a lot of clients, and the entire industry just collapsed, and I found my income dried up very quickly because of that. So I thought, okay, well, I was really broke. I didn't have any other options, and normally under those circumstances, what does a guy do? They go online and they type in, how do I solve this problem? And I went in, and guess what I typed in? How to make money online. So I found this software called Traffic Geyser, and it distributes videos across the internet, and I thought, that's really cool, that's nice, what a great idea, it's $97, I'd rather eat this week. So I didn't even have money to buy that. And thankfully, right around the same time, a really good friend of mine invited me to a Tony Robbins Business Mastery event in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, yeah, and I got to meet Tony Robbins, and this was a $10,000 event, and he was so incredibly gracious to have paid for my ticket because he knew how bad things were, and he knew I really needed this boost. So I went to this event, and I thought, all right, well, I know about this Traffic Geyser thing, and I'm going to contact all these people, and I'm going to try and pitch them my services for $400 a month. Well, I didn't have a company, I didn't have a website, I didn't even have this software yet. And within 24 hours, I had 30 clients sold at $400 a month.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow,
yeah, I fell into it really, really fast, and I got into the offline marketing world and started helping out clients and built my business up to $100,000 in recurring income in 90 days. And I was really happy with that, and I thought it was a wonderful business model until about a year or so in, when I was getting pulled in all sorts of directions by all these different clients. And I was working, even though I was making great money, I was working 60-hour, 80-hour weeks, and it was just burning me out. So then I started getting into, I decided enough of that, I'm going to fire my clients, I'm going to get rid of all that, and I got into product creation. So I started doing products, and I was working in the dating niche, and I have a product in the dating market. I've got products in different markets all around the place. But what I was doing is I was launching these products, and I was making even more money with that, and it was fantastic. I was on cloud nine until you start getting into the really big launches, and then you find out, just like consulting work, it's exhausting. It's time intensive. It's just a real big bag of hurt unless you've done it before. So at the end of last year, I thought, all right, well, I got to get out of this product launch thing. This is fun. This is, it's you make lots of money for a little while, and then you got to do it all over again. I wanted something more stable. I wanted to be able to wake up every morning and just see money deposited into my bank account. And at the end of last year, I sat down and I wrote out all the things I didn't want to do anymore in business. I didn't want to do consulting. I didn't want to do product creation if I didn't have to. I just wanted to sit back and spend time with friends and family and have money pour into my account. So after sitting down and writing out all the things I didn't want to do, I actually came up with this system called the Passive Print System, and it's all I've been doing for the past year. And it's pretty much replaced my entire income.
Awesome. And without kind of review exactly how much you're making, I know you're up there somewhere. And let's talk about what is that one thing kept you going when you in kind of financial, I wouldn't say trouble, but in burden there. Well, what made you, is the Tony Robbins even the thing that changed your thing, or was there something else that kept you want to keep going, or was it the fact that you just have to succeed at it and other joys?
A little bit from each of those columns. It was one of those where I have to make rent this month, otherwise I'm going to be living at a homeless shelter. So again, it was that bad, to the point where I was even I was hopping on the back of the bus to try and go to job interviews, hoping I wasn't going to get caught because it's a $200 fine that I couldn't afford. So it was really bad. What kept me going with this was at first, just pulling the trigger, making a decision, going out and doing something. Because if I hadn't have pulled the trigger initially at that Tony Robbins event, none of the past 4 years would have happened. So taking that decisive action and making sure that this was going to work, this was the solution, I was going to do this, come hell or high water.
I think your audio just mysteriously cutting out.
Oh, is it?
Okay, it's back now.
Okay, there we go.
For the last part, I think you just boom.
Okay. Well, I was just basically saying that it was kind of a do or die scenario. I had to make this work, or I had to go back to a 9-to-5 job that I absolutely hated. I didn't want to do that. I know that I can figure this out. I'm a smart guy, and this stuff isn't really terribly difficult. So it was just a matter of getting the right pieces together in the right order in order to make it work.
Awesome. And so let's talk about what exactly is a passive print system.
Okay, well, the Passive Print System is this new business model that I've found out. It's a low-ticket recurring newsletter subscription. And the reason why I picked this, now I've sold products all the way from $1 up to $4,000, $4,000 coaching programs. And as great as it is to sell those high-ticket coaching programs and those high-ticket membership sites and all that, there's a lot of responsibility that goes in that. You have to come up with fantastic content every month. You have to deal with high percentages of people canceling, because if you're paying $47 or $97 a month, then more people are going to cancel. So the Passive Print System teaches how to build a business model off a low-ticket recurring subscription. And the reason why this is so fantastic is because you provide a lot of value in this newsletter. And the great thing is you don't even have to create it. And I'll show you that later on, either in the course or potentially in this interview. You don't have to create the content, but it's so incredibly valuable to the people that are paying for it. And they're only paying $5 to $10 a month that one of two things happen. They either love the content so much that they want to keep subscribing, or the payments slip through the cracks and they don't notice it. And this actually happened to me a little while ago. I went into my PayPal account and I was checking those low-ticket recurring payments. I had over $500 in $5 to $10 monthly payments, and I had no idea. And this is something that Netflix does. This is something that Amazon does, something that Microsoft does, Apple does this, all these low-ticket recurring payments that provide a ton of value to the subscriber, but don't cost anything hardly to stay subscribed to. The reason why it's amazing is because the attrition rates are so incredibly good. People just don't cancel this. So what happens is over time, your income just keeps going up and up and up and up. And it makes it very, very, very stable. Because if you have 1,000 people paying you $5 a month, the odds that those 1,000 people are going to cancel are pretty much next to impossible. So your income is incredibly stable.
Awesome. So basically, essentially, you use like a magazine and subscription magazine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Business model, but
it's so simple to set up because it's one page and an autoresponder.
Oh wow. Yeah, and by the way, his membership site looks like amazing. Yeah, you absolutely love it. And let's talk about how is this passive blueprint system different than any other passive income courses that's out there, whether it being warrior special or maybe high ticket item offer. Well, what makes this stands out?
Customers say subscribe to this 400% longer than any other membership site out there. So the average attrition rates, what attrition is when people cancel their membership. You normally get about 15% people canceling within the first month, and then about 15% every month ongoing from there. So you get people unsubscribe. Because this is such a low ticket, high value item, people don't unsubscribe, so the attrition rate is actually 15% at 6 months instead of 1 month.
Oh, wow.
So they stay on for a much longer. It's much easier to set up. It literally takes about an hour a month to maintain, unlike most other membership sites that are, say, $47, $97 a month, where you have to come up with a ton of content. You always have to be there. Also, almost no support as well, because it's such a low ticket item. There's very, very few people that will contact you for support.
And also, like, in what niche or market what marketplace this works, or it works for all marketplace, or what have you?
That's the great thing. It works for pretty much anything. I've got this set up in one of the make money online market. That's actually where I tested this, but then I expanded it to the real estate investing market, the parenting market, and we're just working on building that out into the celebrity market right now. So there are just so many different, the dating market as well is another really, really easy one to do this in. There are just so many incredibly huge, passionate markets that you can do this in, that it will never, ever be saturated. And in fact, you can find proof of this business model dating all the way back to the 60s and 70s, where this low-ticket newsletter subscription idea was sold in magazines, like sold at the back of magazines. So even though this is adapted and modified for the web, this is something that's been proven to be successful for pretty much 4 decades now.
Are you selling, once you have those people that subscribe to your newsletter, are you selling anything more higher ticket item to them, or you just mainly focus on keep coming up with the new content next month?
It's 12 o'clock. That's the great thing about this business model is that sorry about that. I was just I got a bunch of updates on my computer and I was pulled away for a second. Well, can you repeat the question? I got all these pop-ups here. It's distracting.
Yeah. My question was once you have a list of this buyers,
okay.
Are you selling any other product other than your newsletter to them, or are you just all this income are just majority from the newsletter?
Right, and that's one of the really cool things about this too, is that it's entirely up to you. If you wanted to just sit there and have the passive income come in, then you could do that. But also, say if you have a newsletter in the survival market, or you have a newsletter in the camping and hunting market, you could go out and find somebody who offers affiliate commissions on camping products or survival products or courses on that, and then you could recommend those to your subscribers. So really, once you have this system set up, it's a very modular system, and you can add upgrades to it, you can add other products, you can promote affiliate products, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But the the fantastic thing about this is that really solid base that you have. So whether you decide to go out and promote affiliate products or whether you decide to create your own product and sell to them, you always have that reliable, secure income so that you know if you made $500 this month, there's a really good chance that you're going to make $500 next month too.
Ah, awesome. So who are the typical people purchase this stuff? Like, I know for different markets, different people. Can you just talk about, like, in general, who are the people actually buying this kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I focus my newsletters on these quick tips.
Okay.
One, it's a heck of a lot easier to create. You don't have to write large bodies of content or create tons of videos. But I'm finding that because of the markets that I'm working in, I'm picking a lot of emotional markets, so the parenting market. People are really passionate about their children in the first year of birth. So it's a great newsletter that you can provide a lot of really helpful content. So a lot of the times, the people that are buying these newsletters, they're really passionate about what they're doing. So in the Make Money Online market, obviously, that's a very passionate market. Same thing with real estate investing. People want to know how to invest in real estate, how to grow their income. So it's something they're really passionate about. The more passionate you are about the market, or the more passionate the people are in the market, the easier it's going to be to sell the newsletter.
Awesome. So, and who is going to be really benefit by grabbing this product of yours?
Well, this is designed for the entrepreneur who doesn't want to be the entrepreneur. It's pretty much made for the guy or gal who wants the extra income without the extra work, because this will take maybe a day and a half or so to set up, and then after that, like I said, an hour, maybe 2 hours a month to maintain. So it's the perfect lifestyle business. If your subscribers are familiar with the 4-Hour Work Week, that book by Tim Ferriss, I've spent the past 3-4 years or so doing everything I can to get as close as possible to that 4-hour work week, and this surpasses everything out there. Surpasses product launches, because even though you do a product launch, you may work for 100 hours a week for 3 weeks straight, that averages out over the year, and you will work significantly less on this and make significantly more doing this than you will pretty much any other type of business out there. So it's really, really easy, and it's perfect for the person who doesn't have any technical skills at all. As an example, the parenting newsletter, it's at basicparent.com, and my mom just retired. She's a nurse of 40 years, and she's been working in the maternity section, so dealing with babies and new moms and all that for the entire time. She's actually going to be the one who's vetting all the content in that. So she has no technical experience, no technical background. She's never done internet marketing before, and she's building this newsletter. And she's 65. She's a 65-year-old retired nurse. So it's perfect for anyone.
Awesome. This is what I like to hear. Are you allowed to share, like you say, you don't really need to be expert in the field, or you don't even need to come up with your own content? How do you do that exactly?
Well, in the course, I teach 4 or 5 different methods, but a lot of it has to do with finding experts that are already in the industry and just sharing their information. So you might be able to go, or even private label rights content. So you can go to websites and buy this content it's very high quality, depending on where you go. It's very high quality, and you can get it for $1 or $2, and that can be your subscription for the month. That can be your newsletter, and you cut that content up and you just put it in the newsletter. So copy and paste, and then that's it. And if you're recommending content from another website, make sure you give credit where credit is due, so you don't steal people's information. Never ever do that. But when you put these little newsletters together, it's the price of a coffee. So you don't need to provide a huge amount of value there. As long as it's quick, useful information that the person can use right away, it's fantastic. And people will pay that, $3 to $10 or that $5 to $10 a month without any problems. And this content you can find all over the web for free.
Awesome. That's, I think you figured something out here.
But it's amazing, because it takes an hour a month. It takes a day and a half to set up or so. It will replace your income if you work at it maybe within a month to 2 months. Your income grows every month. It can't be shut down. It's, like I said, it's pretty much the perfect business model.
Yeah, I think so. So why, for those who kind of listen to this, hey, this sounds all good and awesome stuff, and they're still kind of on the borderline to trying to get this or not. So why should that person, anyone want to get this?
Well, first of all, I've been testing this, and I've been using this business model for about a year now, since November, December of last year. And unlike a lot of other warriors on the Warrior Forum, you probably won't notice me launching a product every single week or every single month. And it's because I'm spending time with friends and spending time with family and playing with my car and my dog and all that, and basically living my life while this business grows my income without me having to work for it. So, I mean, if you enjoy working 60 hours a week, then by all means, find a different income source. But if you want to just find an extra income without having to work a whole lot, this is a really, really great system.
Awesome.
And also a 30-day refund policy. So if you do try it out, it doesn't work out for you, then hey, no sweat off your back. Just let me know, and we'll give you the money back.
Yeah, and the one thing that you all need to know about Adam is he's a testing freak. He tests everything, so he has all kinds of data to kind of tweaking all the time. So if he says it's working for a long time, then it is. Let's kind of talk in more detail about this product. Let's talk about, well, obviously the name is Passive Print System, and the short is Passive Print. And let's talk about the launching time. Let's talk about what exactly inside the front end offer and what is inside the OTO, and then we kind of go on from there. And I got a couple more questions for you after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the front end offer is the Passive Print System, and it's about it's 9 step-by-step videos, and you're basically watching over my shoulder in this office here as I build the basic parent newsletter. So you're able to follow along with me in real time as I set up this business with you. So in the course, there are slides, and then there's that look over your shoulder view. And in the slides, I break down the entire system, why it works, how to set it up, the resources you need, the tools you need, how to do this on a shoestring budget, or how to do this if you have a little bit more cash to invest. So I'll give you 2 different options. It's 4 hours of video, but it's broken down into very actionable content. And one thing that I pride myself on is making these videos as simple, as linear, as easy to follow. I hate going into courses and not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go. So you'll find when you open up the membership site, it's the introductory video, then you go to video 1, then you go to video 2, you go to video 3, you follow along with the 9 videos, and if you do the steps in each video, at the end of the 9th video, you will have your business up and running and ready to make money.
Awesome. So let's say somebody really put some effort into this. What is the, when they're going to see some kind of results come back in, like realistically?
Well, if you have a little bit of money to invest in paid advertising, it's not necessary. I just really want to make that clear. You don't have to invest any money in advertising. But if you did want to, you could scale this up as fast as you wanted to. I mean, I got the first business to about $3,000 a month in about a month or so. So, and that was without any heavy advertising. I did a little bit of advertising, but I mean, if you've got a budget that you can invest in is $5,000 to $10,000, you could easily get that amount of money recurring every single month. But without any kind of investment, if you just wanted to use free traffic, social media traffic, you can expect maybe within a month to 2 months to be able to bring in anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 a month every single month consistently.
Awesome. So let's talk about what exactly is. Do you have any OTOs, or what? If so, what is in there?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one thing that really frustrates me with a lot of these product launches that are out there right now is the product creators will give you just a part of the course, just a teaser bit for that, for the OTO. I don't believe in doing that. It drives me nuts because I hate getting to the end of the course and thinking, all right, well, I don't know what to do now. I got to go buy something else, right? So the Passive Print System is one all-inclusive system. It teaches you how to set up and run the business. However, if you aren't experienced with traffic, if you don't know how to generate traffic, and this is kind of your first day at the ballpark, we have an OTO called the FB Fan Funnel, and that's the very first upgrade that you can get, and that will teach you how to use social media traffic on Facebook. And this is a system that my girlfriend / business partner and I have been doing for about a year and a half now, and we're getting traffic from Men's Health magazine, we're getting traffic from Kraft Foods Canada, we're getting traffic from PerezHilton.com, so we're getting traffic from major fan pages and websites, and we're getting it completely for free. Parenting Magazine is another one, I believe, that's sending us traffic. So we show you how to do that in FB Fan Funnel. So you're able to get tons of viral traffic from Fortune 500 companies without spending a dime.
Awesome. I think, yeah, that's kind of genius because those people are already reading magazine already on the newsletter you're
exactly.
Doing. So it's kind of very targeted customer there. So what is the price point? And how long are you going to keep this special offer opening?
I do have one more upgrade that I want to mention.
Oh, okay. that.
Oh, no problem. And again, this is something that's not necessary at all. But I mentioned earlier in the interview that when I started this business, I was starting this in the make money online market. And I was running a newsletter called the Marketing Hacks Newsletter. And as Han had mentioned, I'm a split testing nut. I love testing. I love tracking. I love figuring out, what the best system is, because it drives me nuts not knowing that information. I hate wasting money. So I put together this newsletter called the Marketing Hacks Newsletter, and it's a series of all my tests, all my tips, my resources, basically everything that you can do to this newsletter, your new passive print business, to grow it as fast as you possibly want. There's one tip in there to increase your subscription rate by 250%. And this is basically, my Marketing Hacks Newsletter is a passive print system. But it'll teach you how to run yours a lot more efficiently, a lot faster, and make a lot more money. So that's the second upgrade that you don't need, but I highly recommend.
So is this like a like monthly newsletter?
Exactly, yeah. And with the upgrade, it's 50% off the yearly subscription. So you save a lot of money doing this too.
Awesome. So are you allowed to share some kind of price point for this? Or you feel comfortable to do that, or
well,
your range, or maybe, or
I'll give you. I'll say because I know your customers would appreciate it. So we're going to be starting at $7. Yeah,
okay.
Just $7. Really, really, really cheap. At 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.
You just need to sell 2 subscriptions.
Yeah. Basically, if you set this business up and you get 1 subscriber, you've paid for the course. So it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yes, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Just want to kind of throw that in there. I was kind of blown away how low it is.
Well, I wanted to make it. I mean, I know what it's like to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. I know what it's like to be faced with that rent check and not knowing if you can make rent or not. So I couldn't sleep at night charging $97 for this. So something, especially when I know how much of a positive impact this has had on my life, I would hate to deprive someone else of that. So that's why the price is so low.
Okay, cool, awesome. So is this on diamond sale, or is it just going to be 7 all the way, or?
Yeah, no, it is a dime sale. It's $7 to $17. Okay. So definitely make sure you hop on it right away. Set an alarm for 11 a.m. Eastern and go on there. And I'm sure Han will let you know, the moment the shopping cart opens. We've got a lot of people on the pre-launch for this lined up and excited to get this. So don't wait. Really, if you want the best deal, 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't be a second late.
Definitely. And how long are you planning to keep this open, like 7 days or 14 days, or?
Well, actually, the bonuses that are included are going to be there for 7 days, but because this has been such a labor of love and it's taken over a year to build and put together and test all this, I'm going to leave this up for an indefinite period, but it's going to be much more expensive.
You mentioned the word bonus, so let's talk about what is the bonus.
Absolutely, and this is something that I'm really proud of, actually, because like I mentioned earlier, I used to be in the offline marketing world, and if there's one thing that I learned in the offline marketing world, it's that customers, your clients, don't give a damn about the number of followers that you bring them or the number of tweets that they send or Twitter followers. What they care about is their bottom line. So you can get them 10,000 fans. If you don't increase their bottom line, they're not going to keep you employed.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, so another reason why I fired a lot of my clients is very stressful. The cool thing about this business model is if you're an offline marketer, you can actually take this, apply this towards your consultant's business, and make your clients a constant recurring income stream. And what that does is they make it, and they're basically getting paid to generate leads, because these are people that are subscribing and they want more information. But the great thing about this is that if you're an offline consultant, because this is monthly and recurring, you're never ever going to lose the contract, because they need you there every month to put this newsletter together. So it locks in your contract and it makes it very stable. So that's one of the bonuses. The other bonus is we're going to be doing a live Q&A webinar approximately 1 week after we open the shopping cart. And I'm going to sit on the webinar and I'm going to go through the entire product with you. So just in case you don't get the chance to. And then at the end, I'm going to stay there until every single question is answered. So if you have anything at all you're uncertain of, let me know and I'll help you out. And then finally, we have another bonus, and that is the very first issue of the Marketing Hacks newsletter absolutely for free. That's included with the course, just to kind of give you a little taste of what the newsletter is like and see how it can hugely improve your business.
It's definitely worth $7.
Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into this, and I really think people are going to love it.
Yeah, I just want to kind of give my personal testimonial for Adam as a person, as a product creator. Is you know, I bought one of his product on actually video back the days, and he always took care of me. And I met him in the event, and he was only the few people talking about delivering customer values and how to really delivering care about your customers, which you guys are gonna experience shortly. And where most other people are kind of just pushing to sell them product. And he and his partner Ross, who was my coach, and was the only person actually I literally can say in that event did not even push for any single sell, but actually just delivering awesome content and care about the customer. So you guys are in great hands, and every product they launch, they are being fully tested. It's working. It's not some rehashed stuff. It's not no BS stuff. It's something they're really doing in their not just tiny business, but big, huge business. So and this is someone you really need to follow and study and listen to what they have to say. And I'm personally listening to what they say every time they come out some cool stuff. So yeah, and for those who are listening to this right now, make sure you kind of look out for my email tomorrow. You know, I'll do my full review on it, and on top of what he offering as a bonus, I'm definitely offering my own bonuses to you guys as well. I think I have all the questions I need to ask you here today. I know you're extremely busy. Do you have any final words you would like to, maybe final words of wisdom you'd like to share with my people here?
Yeah, absolutely. If there's one thing I've learned in the past 4 years of doing this business, there's two ways that people run business in this market. They either run a business for today or they run a business for tomorrow. So you can pick a business for today where you might make a whole heck of a lot of income today, but that doesn't secure your future. Or you can make a little bit less today and make a whole lot in the future. And that's where the real money is. And that's what this type of business is. Set it up and it's going to pay you for life. So find a type of business that's going to keep paying you regardless of whether you're working or not, and then just stick to it. Keep focusing on it, because that's really what's going to be your salvation from the 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. And a lot of the funniest thing is a lot of internet marketers come out to the internet marketing world thinking about the internet marketing lifestyle, and only very few people actually achieve that.
It's hard. You have to do, well, like I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 years, I've done everything I can to figure out how to get to that internet marketing 4-hour work week lifestyle.
Yeah.
And this is by far the closest I've ever gotten to it.
Yeah, this is hard. I'm not. I mean, I probably work more hours than I had a job.
I hear you.
So anyway, so yeah, you guys definitely want to kind of set up some kind of passive income. Even you are launching product, even you're building some other affiliate sites, you definitely want something like, you know, passive income system, perhaps like this. And you know, so every day you wake up, you don't have, you know, you have a choice there. You don't have to kind of force yourself. Someday you want to spend some time with your family and friends, hey, you can, because you get the income comes in. Otherwise, you really just, you know, dump other job, go for this new job. You just don't realize it. So definitely have some passive income stream. If you look at the millionaire, if you look at the really successful business person, what they have in common is they're always looking way to increase their passive income. So yeah,
never ever do something if it's only going to pay you once.
Exactly. That's what really wealthy people do. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go now. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today, and I will be talking to you soon.
All right, thanks a ton, Han. Ciao with you later. Ciao.
Cheers.